Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a builder in Java. Builders are useful for creating objects that might change over time. So you might have something like a record in a file that you want to create, you want to test against, but you don't want to use a literal long string of data. You want to use a builder because if the format changes, then you don't want to change all your tests. And yeah, mainly so you don't have to update lots of tests. So if you use a builder all the time for a particular object you're testing against, then it can save a huge headache in the future. So the example I'm going to show you is just for a coordinate. So you've got an x and a y coordinate that you want to build. So it's not an example that you would use in real life, but it does show you the principle of how a builder might work. So you've got the got my main hello world main method, standard simple sort of noddy program. So I'm going to just create a class called coord builder. Just go straight ahead and create this. So coord builder. So it's going to build our coordinate, our x and y coordinate. Okay, so sorry, before, so I'll leave that there, and I'm going to create a coord class as well. So we'll create this coordinate class, coord, and nice simple, nice simple class. It's just going to be an integer x and an integer y. That's it. No rocket science here. Right, so the coord builder, go back there. This is going to have a new coordinate c. And I'm going to add two methods with x and with y. And these methods return a coord builder. So this allows us to do some nice readable command method chaining, I should say. Int, oops, int. So we've got, so that's expects an integer, and this integer is used to set the value, and we return the class. We return the object. So that's setting x, and then I'm going to set y as well. So we've got with x and with y, and that's going to set y. And then finally, we need a build method, which returns an actual coordinate. So we've got two with methods and a build method. So you'll see much more complicated examples of builders, but this just gives you an idea of how it works. And that's going to return the coordinate C. Okay, so how do we use this? Let's go back to main. So coord builder, and we'll call it CB. A new coord builder. So we've got our coordinate builder. Now what we can do is we can say we want a coordinate, and rather than just creating a new coordinate, we can say coordinate C equals this coordinate builder with this x value, 1, 2, 3. And then the clever bit is we can now go on and method chain, and we can say typically what you'd do actually. I'll make it a little bit more readable. I'll call this chord builder. Yeah, it's a bit nicer. So the chord builder, I'll drop it on the next line. So you've got with 1, 2, 3, and you've got with y 4, 5, 6, and then you've got build. And in real life, you'll see whole swathes of widths here, so you can build up this coordinate object. And the beauty of it is, let's just run that. The beauty of it is, if the implementation of your coordinate changes, I'm just running that now, oops. If your implementation of that coordinate changes, you don't have to change all your test code and production code as well, I guess. It'll just be the builder that changes. So say if you wanted to add a, it's just building and running now. If you wanted to add like a, I don't know, a z, x, y, and z, like a third dimension to your coordinate, you just change your builder and you wouldn't have to change any of your existing code. It would just be something else. So, sorry, this is just printed out a reference to the coordinates. So I can now just print out the values of that coordinate, x and y. Let's run that. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.